We will start with Bobby and/or Patrick, because you two are in a different section. The other two players.
We successfully made our way to the restricted section.
A bunch of stuff happened before that. Do you want to cover that?
Yeah, but it feels like that's really the gist of it.
Yeah, nothing else important happened besides that.
I'm not really sure it did. I mean, it took us like all day just to get into the restricted section. I mean, I got pantsed. Is that what you want? I got pantsed by Arc Dim. That was how the day started, and it ended with me getting into the restricted section.
Well, it ended with you following me into the restricted section. If anybody got in.
I don't think I followed you. I found it.
Right, after I had found it and unlocked it.
Follow implies that I was actually actively like behind you and saying, "Oh, there's."
Okay, and we know you're not good enough to do that.
Yeah, we just happened to end up in the room. You first and me second.
Right, the room that I stole the keys to and unlocked.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, admittedly, your having unlocked the door made it easier for me to get in.
Significantly so.
And I did follow you in the sense that I came into the room after you, but I did not follow you in the sense of I was like literally trailing along behind you, unable to manage on my own.
So we're clear, I'm the one that always slows us down and makes us not get anything done.
Well,
clear.
So
that's the argument. Yeah.
I guess this sort of involves Bobby as well, but going to...
Hey, I have to go check on something. I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Going to our other two players, let's recap. Bobby, you tried, or you successfully got into the library, though it involved a very in-depth, significant distraction.
I thought that Jimson would run into the woods, firing his gun up into the air as a distraction, not firing his gun at the police as a distraction.
And I thought that Arc Dim would simply drive over to him, pick him up, and they'd zip out of there.
That's what I tried to do. I drove over.
I don't believe you.
Broke.
Because at one point you stopped, got out, pulled your gun out, and fired, I believe.
No, because the cops were coming at me, and I pulled my gun out. Then I dropped it, you'll recall. They shot me anyway. And it was
one could argue you dropped it because they shot you.
Oh, I dropped it before they shot me. I dropped it and you said, well, they're shooting you anyway. Exactly what happened. Anyway, then Jimson and I came up with the idea that we could escape the cop
by lighting the putt-putt on fire.
It seemed like such a good idea.
Didn't it?
It was the best solution. I broke my car.
No, you didn't. Wait. Well, yes. Before that, you did break your car attempting to start it. One wonders how you got around down. One has to assume that it broke down a lot of times, and you just weren't in a rush, so you could calmly fix the issue or whatever it was. Whereas this time it's life or death, and you just sort of smacked. You just sort of went Hulk on the poor ar, destroying the gas pedal.
His butler fixed the car for him, but the butler wasn't.
Yeah. But
so anyway, Jimson shoved a cigar into the car.
Yes, and unfortunately, luck was significantly not on his side.
The old cigar in the tight maneuver.
Because I believe we can actually check. I think you got a 1. No, you got a 95. No, it's Arc Dim. Where was it? You failed as bad as you could. Failure. Yeah, there we go. 99.
I think it was a 99.
There we go. Yeah, you could. The only way you could have done worse was by getting 100.
Do we need to add points to our stuff from last time?
I thought we did.
I still got them marked.
I think I forgot to do mine.
Did not do it
because you guys had a hard out for something, so we didn't do it.
Yeah.
So yes, we should. I'll finish explaining while you do that. Does anyone understand how it works now at this point? That you
no.
What do we roll?
It's a D3
it's a
or D4, and then the 4 is ignored and this is a 3. So the max you can get is 3.
Right, so I got a 2.
And yes, you'll be going down your skills that you Again, you guys didn't get to use too many skills. Bobby, I think really the only new one you got was the jump.
I got spot hidden and stealth as well.
So
Oh no, I
got
meant like
3
new
on
ones.
fast
Like you
talk.
didn't. There wasn't a lot of variety of skills.
Yeah.
Jimson, you failed at drive auto,
I did.
so that doesn't count, unfortunately. Maybe the last car you ever drive.
Until the next one, they say.
It looks like
Oh,
I
yeah.
only got 2. I only got.
Oh wait, nope. Okay, wait a minute.
Do I get to roll for my things too? Yeah, that's...
I believe.
So
I don't think anyone rolled, so we'll just say that yes, as long as it's checked.
If we stretched this out for like 15 more sessions, it could become impossible to detect.
You say that, but you have failed rolls where you had like 70 or 80 in a skill, and you have passed ones with 5. So really,
Right,
maybe
but-
the numbers mean nothing.
But the stealth is 77, so you know,
I mean, definitely
over the
increases the odds.
11 sessions.
My
I do
brawl
bel-
is up to 74.
I do believe the max you can go is 95. Like, I believe you can't actually get like a perfect,
Okay, got it.
which makes
All right,
sense
I
because
am
like
updated.
you know life and.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think anyone got anything specifically. Also, I don't know if I ever said it. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
When I offer a skill check, if you want to, and I think sometimes you've done it, if you want to counter with an idea of another skill you want to use, by all means, you know, toss the idea out. Again, for the most part, we have been just looking for stuff. So the spot hidden in the stealth. Survival has been used because you live out in the woods.
Brawl.
Brawl,
You
yeah.
You don't live out in the woods. That's just kind of, you know,
Well,
in between
You
crimes
can't
hideout.
twice in a row. It's close to living there.
Yeah.
You keep it up,
We
you will be
gotta-
living in the woods.
What does it
gotta
suggest
keep-
about Richard's life that if you're at a place 2 times, you're essentially living there?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're on the road to be living in the woods.
Those are some difficult circumstances. I've
But
been
I
here 2
like,
nights.
but I have
and then
an
you don't
apartment.
name.
I mean, I count myself lucky if I stay in the same place for 2 nights in a row.
I'm going to stop talking now because Alan's going to bring up that I'm slowing things down again.
Yeah. Anyway, so we did end with 2 teams. We had Bobby and Patrick had just gotten into the restricted section. And then we had and then I think you guys heard the explosion, and that'd be about it. You wouldn't have known anything else because you were both inside.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we knew it was our colleagues.
Well, you can, yeah. I mean, you can assume, but
Yeah, something blew up. It must have been Arc Dim and or Jimson.
yeah. But the
Jimson
other
burning.
team ended their turn at a significantly worse situation, which I shall be bringing you to now. Let us check in. I'll just bring all the player. How do I make the? Can I? Oh, I can do this. Okay, cool. Nope, don't do that. Okay, cool. I'll actually bring everyone over there for a second just to really get the gravity of the situation in.
Oh,
Oh,
boy. I just say, as
What is that?
Jimson and I are
Oh my
laying smoke
goodness.
on the pavement, I just
Why
wanna
are we
roll
being
over-
chased by smug Indiana Jones?
Because, oh no, I forgot to upload the new token. Oh, I'll have to change that in a second. I used one
Danny,
of the
could you-
pre-generated ones.
Could
The
you
little-
animate something, Danny,
the
that
little known
looks like
fifth
the opening
Indiana
sequence
Jones and the
from
Flame
Touch of Evil,
Minions.
but it's this?
What, just to call burning?
No. Just I want the full crane shot from the opening of Touch of Evil,
But just gets
but
there, but at the end, it's just burning.
but it's outside the library, and
Oh.
you've got Jimson and Mark.
It's just like, it's just... I'll have to update those tokens in a bit. But obviously, it's not the right kind of car. But that's essentially the situation that they are in right now. Is that their putt is exploding in the flames. I swear to God, if I see another bee, someone's dying.
technically not a B.
FBPI,
He's a private investigator for the
Federal Bureau of what
Of
investigators?
private investigation.
the federal
That
book.
doesn't make any
the
sense.
federal book shit-
The Federal Bureau of Private Investigators.
No. It's a federal bookshelf private investigator. So he's like the FBI,
That's But how
you know,
can it be
private
federal
guys.
and private?
Oh, he's just using that as like brand recognition.
Oh, now it's a B.
Now it's a B.
Yeah.
I do like smug Indiana Jones there.
Right?
Rich.
In the,
Yeah.
in the
Nevada
little-known
Jones. His name is Nevada
the-
Jones.
Yeah, in the little-known fifth movie, Indiana Jones and the Flaming Idiots.
Yeah.
No, this is Indiana Jones and the Cigar of Doom.
The cigar of despair. Anyway, so we will cut to you guys first.
I want to roll over toward Jimson and tell him that the putt looks like a much nicer car than I imagined it was.
That's,
I told him-
well, you both can't do or say anything because you're temporarily insane.
Oh.
Still. So, to recap these last 5 minutes of action, as you guys said, you were attacked by the police who were chasing someone who fired at them and saw another person with a gun, so they fired. You decided to try and light the car on fire to essentially cover your escape. Unfortunately,
More than try.
well,
Very
well,
sensible.
I guess it was successful in certain ways, but it unfortunately exploded instantly, throwing both you and Jimson high into the sky onto the ground, sort of more, actually, hang on, a bit more to the front, and then throwing the 3 police officers who were close by to the ground, everybody on fire. I will roll damage in a second, but
There's more damage?
well, it's more for the police. Well, I believe you were still slightly on fire, but you had ended the session with both of you taking significant sanity point damage and becoming temporarily insane, which involved you basically sort of sprinting in the exact opposite direction of the library and the scene, which was essentially the woods. And we will say for the moment that you're going to continue to do that until checks happen. As for the police, they took damage. Oh, I can actually mark that. Do you see a health bar above the token for the cops?
No.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure if there's a GM thing or not. Okay, cool. So if I do that, okay, cool. So I can mark the health on. That's kind of neat. They were a bit farther back, so they took less damage, but they are on the ground. They are hurt. They are also burning, and they unfortunately. Oh, that's what those medicine checks are for beforehand. Okay, cool. And they will have to see if they can put themselves out.
Like time for some stop, drop, and roll.
Well, they were already halfway there, being on the ground. I'll roll for them. I'll roll for them in a bit. We don't need to worry about them. But we will actually cut back to the restricted section.
Jimson, that was a good turn for us.
I was gonna say,
It was more to say that you two have kind of removed yourselves from play for the moment. Just because you both have one hit point and you are basically screaming slightly on fire into the woods.
Just as it should be.
Sounds like a normal Friday night.
Yeah. And we will head these two over. I will say that you two can give me sanity checks right now just to see what happens, though the results won't be known for a little bit.
Okay.
I failed.
I failed.
Well, we'll cut back to you guys in a
Your
bit.
sanity is at 22?
Oh, that's right, because what was it at usual? What's your, like, 30?
It's 40.
Okay, yeah, you've been taking a lot of hits.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I've not done well with the insanity.
And I believe you chose not to regain sanity when you slept.
Bro. Oof.
Oh, also, you both have permanent burn marks. I believe I'd
I
asked.
already put that on.
Okay, but just
I already
make,
put
yeah.
that on my biography.
Yep, just as a reminder.
Oh, there.
Not going well. As this is supposed to be the part of the adventure that you should have completed 3 sessions ago. This is going to be interesting when you get to the part of actual combat.
If we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Something
Oh.
tells me, Merlara, we're going to be largely on our own for a while.
So
when you say actual combat, you mean in New Orleans?
please don't do that to me.
You know, if we went to New Orleans, it would give Jimson and me time to recover. Could just nap in the back of the car.
Yeah, but we've also got to deal with 2 insane, smoldering people in
Yeah.
the car for at least a certain amount of time.
That's like a bad cult name. The insane smoldery people. But we cut over to the restricted section. You have, on the way down, heard a fairly large explosion after hearing some gunshots. And while you don't know exactly what happened, you can put 2 and 2 together that it was probably connected to the distraction, especially you, Merlara, because you saw how Jimson handled his method of distraction. But you've pushed on. You've headed down to the restricted section. You have killed so many to get here.
Whoa. I think we only killed 1 person.
I didn't
that you know of.
And that was largely Dim's fault with his library collapse plan.
Yeah.
It was not
All
a.
I did was almost
did
get a
not-
secure guard fired.
Yeah.
I just like to
did not-
point out, all I did was bludgeon a dead body.
All I did was push.
Your Honor, all I did was bludgeon a dead body.
Oh,
Right.
our standards are so low.
Committed manslaughter.
Our standards are so low.
Armitage could have suffered a heart attack before the library collapsed.
That
I don't
was
know what killed him.
that was established last time.
Yeah. But
He only
anyway,
had wood in his.
despite all the potentially crippling guilt you may or may not have, you are in the restricted section. As you can see, it is very stuffed. It's wall-to-wall books. It only has 1 or 2 desks available where somebody can pull out and look at books. And it doesn't look like... Actually, I guess give me a spot hidden. Either or both of you.
I should.
What's your spot hidden?
Inspector Lewis.
Ooh.
Aye.
How are your stats so low for the spot hidden? One of you's a cop and the other one's an investigator. Or,
I'm a bounty hunter, and I might have done my scores before deciding to be a bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
That's the Patrick
Some
style,
things
right?
are better accomplished with sheer force of will than innate talent.
Yeah, I'm more of a doer than a looker.
Yeah, so is Dim.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I was gonna say doer versus a thinker, but that didn't make sense.
Yeah. So you don't see. So you walk in. There's some power. There is some power. There's not a lot of light. It's still kind of dim, just because it's more just lampshades, and you don't see any kind of like in the library when you were looking for. I actually don't know if you actually found it, but you were looking at one point for like a list of like the sections and like what books might be, like
Directory, I believe, is the word you're looking for.
Rectory.
Okay.
Directory.
Yeah. There's some kind of you don't see like the one in the main library. You don't see one here though. There may or may not be one, but it's possible that this being the restricted section, that the Dr. Armitage had 2 keys to get into. He himself may have had the actual like list of where things were in it, just as an extra backup or something. You're not sure. But you don't seem to find anything indicating where a book is, and there doesn't seem to be, at a glance, any kind of like specific order.
Well, you better start looking then.
So what exactly do you just?
I think we better just each take half of the room and check every book.
Yes, I would like to see if perhaps I get lucky in my search.
Would you like to roll a luck check? Is what you're asking?
Yes, that's what I meant.
No, you will roll a library use check.
Okay, well, I failed it, lucky.
Yeah, I know.
So,
But,
library use. Yeah, baby.
oh my god.
library use. I failed. Okay.
Like
You know
I
what you
said,
guys should do?
here's
You guys
about the numbers.
Why don't you guys push over the bookshelves and see what happens?
No.
You just this session ends with you two killing yourselves in the thing, and they just burn to death. The only one alive is like Ark crazing on fire to tell the story.
Yeah.
Probably the best Cthulhu story ever told.
But it's like just this crazy wanderer that like talks about this, like, okay, yeah, crazy guy.
It would be very true to Lovecraft's vision.
Yeah.
Right, I'd be like the Ancient Mariner. I'd just travel from bar to bar.
Yeah. So Merlara, with that one, you it's still difficult to, like, because again, there's no order. So what you end up finding essentially is that some of the books near the top seem to have a bit more of a almost, I guess for lack of a better word, like a sinister overtone to them. That they seem to be maybe not and it's hard sometimes to even tell if they're legitimate. It seems almost what you essentially end up finding, at least in that, and then I'll walk this kind of like section in the top right, that it's like any book about black magic, but some of it might even be kind of like fake, sort of. It was more of almost like this might have something, and then at some point I'll look through it to see if it does, and then it just went in here whenever you heard about it. So you've got a couple of books with titles like just about Wiccan, or about, like, some of it almost looks like, like literally how to summon a devil or something, and it could just be complete like fiction or like a joke book. And one of the, like, you'll see other ones, so they just have like Latin names to it. One's called like the Dole Chance, DOL, like chance, and another one's called like, it is like a number of them that just have a grimoire, and it'd be like, so it's basically somebody's name in grimoire. So like Ludwig Prim's grimoire, Philip Tripe's grimoire, and it's like, it could just be stories, it could be something. It's literally one of those where, like, do you want to dig through all of those?
So no De Vermis Mysterious of yet?
I mean, no, you don't see anything that pops out like that. You don't see that specific title.
So you said the items on the top are the ones that look the most useful.
Just for the moment. Again, even though Bobby's score is low, it's not an extreme success or a hard one. So there could be more sections in this, because again, this is the entire restricted section. So technically, any section it could be in, that you believe. Like, so that the top section is just what Bobby kind of found right off the top from that roll. You might find more sections of it. As of right now, with the little information you have, that seems like a good spot.
All right. Well, I'm just digging through that for anything that seems relevant then.
All right. Give me.
I would like to climb up to the upper shelves to see if there's anything good.
Oh, no.
So now, as you can see, there's no ladder for the upper shelves.
I would climb up the shelves.
Okay.
Jimmy, I think maybe we don't want to do anything that could topple the bookshelf.
I believe he has already made his decision. So, Jimmy, what's acrobatics for Cthulhu?
No, there's a climb. I've got climb.
Oh, is that an actual climb? Okay, yeah. Then we'll use that one.
Climb.
Though you'll roll climb, then you also roll a luck. Alright, so then you can roll the luck. And the luck will be a regular success.
Critical success!
Wow. Alright, so
don't climb up the bookshelves, you might knock them over. Yeah. Excuse me.
Jimmy G mocking Merlara is like, as though he's practiced for years climbing bookshelves. He's able to like put his feet on like certain books as almost climbing hooks without really disturbing them at all. Nothing really seemed to shift or whatnot. When you get to that second level, you can see there's a bit of a shelf to it. Actually, I'll bring the I'll bring Danny and Ark over just so you guys don't have just a burning car to look at.
I'm good.
But just so you can see what's happening. So hang on. So yeah, you do all the. As I said, you climbed up. You didn't shift it. Hang on a second. What would that be? I can't. Hang on.
All right.
Don't get jumpy. I'll get back to you in a second. No.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you did do the whisper, but. Bobby.
That's whisper. Yeah.
Wait, Jimmy, can you see the check that just happened?
That's 2 GM for me.
The check. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, no.
You clearly can't.
No. If
Yeah,
if you check like Whisper to Keeper, I thought it said something different, but no, never mind. Okay, so, Jimmy, you get up there, you get on this second. You're heading up to the second. Oh, that's not it. Where's draw shape? And this little section right here is like a kind of a. As you can see, there's some books on it. So there's like a foot kind of out of a lip, so you do have something to stand onto.
Is that the little thing you highlighted?
Yes.
That's where I am right now.
No, I told you heading to. On your way up, I do need you to roll a brawl check.
A brawl?
Mm-hmm. And again, when I say brawl, it's more of just like any kind of like a maneuver. Again, anytime something happens, like someone does something to someone, kind of. Woo!
Ooh.
This is why I was talking with high numbers. Jimmy, on your way up, you make it there. You're focused on it. You get up there. Your pants around your ankles. It looks like Merlara pantsed you on the way up.
For God's sake.
I guess you shouldn't be so smug on your way up the bookcase next time, Jimmy.
So now,
Fucking hate you guys.
when you get up there, Jimmy, I am going to need you to roll climb again. Because now you basically can't move. Or I guess it depends on. Oh.
Why don't we get anywhere? I wonder.
Fucking hate you guys so much.
Jimmy, give me a jump check.
A jump check.
Well, there's no like stop yourself from falling to your death check. So.
Next best thing.
Wow.
Hey,
So
there you go.
you basically fall like face first down and are able to make yourself, but essentially do like a front flip and land on your feet again, but you're now on the ground.
Oh, that's sick.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Jimmy, say we find a ladder or maybe a desk and chairs so that we can
my pants first.
Yes, you may pull your
we can
pants.
safely pitch up high without any more, pants-related falling mishaps.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to avoid pants-related falling.
I like the idea that Jimmy hasn't just punched you in the face after all this.
Jesus.
Just saying, Jimmy, if I had climbed that bookcase,
Oh,
would
I
have
see.
been
That's the
complaining.
problem. It's I was
You
being
would've-
successful, and so you
no,
had to sabotage it.
you
Now
would
we
have been
need Merlara
complaining
to come in and do all the work. I'm just gonna, I guess
about
I'm
how
just gonna sit here.
foolish it was to knock it
While
over.
that happens, we're gonna cut over.
I'll
to-
just point out I had critical success. I wasn't gonna knock anything over. I was successful.
You
And
were
you had to ruin
extremely
it.
successful.
Yeah. And what did it get me? Nothing.
Well, skill check,
Asshole.
a skill buff afterwards.
Two, because I successfully jumped down too.
Yes.
Yeah. Was helping you.
So,
You're gonna get
you both failed your sanity rolls. You will take another roll a d4 to see how much sanity you lose. Man, so you lose 4 points.
Ouch.
I have edited.
Jimson, you as well.
What?
You're basically.
Oh yeah.
You're still kind of on fire. You're still.
Ooh. Why did you roll jump?
no.
Roll a
Jim-
D4.
No, Jimson. Roll a d4 to see how much sanity you lose. So you lose 1
All
point.
right, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. But you two are. I mean, in a way, you're. Oh, hang on. I have to roll. Is that? I wonder if Call of Cthulhu has actual fire damage. Okay, so physical damage. Can I search this? Oh, I can. I love PDFs.
Did you just say I love PDFs?
Yeah, because you can.
Was there not to love?
Historians love Fs.
All right, so. All right, so as you run away, you are again temporarily insane. You're essentially going crazy, sort of sorts, with all the fire and explosions and the shock of what just happened. But you may not even notice this in your state, but the police do not get back up, or they're more busy putting themselves out than they are chasing you. And the other police are much farther away, and they are firing at you, but they're far enough away that the shots don't even need to be rolled for. Like, they're definitely going to miss.
Little trigger happen.
Well, in their viewpoint, 3 cops came up to someone, there was gunfire, then an explosion. For all they know, there's a terrorist attacking the school.
Well, that seems
Wouldn't be a very good terrorist if they blew up the car in the woods.
I mean, at this point, I'd be shocked if the police aren't just terrified. Outright terrified of what's going on.
This is the third of crimes against the library.
This is the 3rd crime at the library in 2 days.
Oh, we're not. Are we sure something criminal has happened here?
Yes.
Yeah. I shot at a cop.
There were bodies.
Oh, but you didn't hit the cop.
Anywho,
I mean,
you got...
we haven't come to the school without me stealing something yet.
Yeah. But you book it. You're running. The 3 cops are not chasing you. They're busy trying to put themselves out. You're at this point into the woods. And you're both running kind of close by, but you're still just running in a direction.
Are we still on fire?
You're slightly burning, so I'd say that, like...
Charred.
Well, then have a compulsion to save people who are in danger. So I definitely would, even in my insane state, try to attack Jimson and roll him around in the dirt to put out the flame. I mean, it is a me.
Actually, you really shouldn't have brought that up. I want you to roll a sanity check. And... That's not great.
Oh.
And then, how would I do this? Roll it. They're 100 feet away. Roll a... What number do I have? 6, 8. Roll a d10. Because I want to see if you run back to the police to help them. 2, 4, 6.
Bad.
No, you stay. You are still insane. Jimson and Danny, roll a sanity as well. And the sanity, essentially, what happens is that for the most part, it overpowers. Oh wow.
Nope.
Oh.
Dungeon.
Have I come to my wits?
So you don't. So you can take off the temporary insanity, and you don't lose any more points. The temporary insanity essentially is sort of putting you in one direction completely. However, you're correct that your compulsion.
Insane.
Yes, I'd say that you would tackle Jimson to the ground. Roll a brawl check.
God.
It's not good.
And then, Jimson, you have to roll a brawl as well to contest it.
Jimson win that one. I got out wrestled by a gentleman.
Well, we don't know that yet.
A gentleman is good in the words of boxing.
I don't even know if what you said made sense.
It didn't.
Have you ever watched Sherlock Holmes?
Jimson, roll the dang ball check.
Shit.
So it's a
roll check.
ball.
He's still beaten though, so he's good.
It's failure. What did we forget what we decided if it was.
I do a disorientate, so I clap my hands on your head.
I thought it was whoever had the better failure.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me look that up again because I forget if it was. I forget. Yeah, I forget the contested if it's closest to the number or just the contested rolls. There we go. Oh, opposed skill checks. That's what it's called. In case of a draw, the highest skill value wins.
So I win.
Ark wins.
What?
No.
What?
You both failed. Like, you both... So, it's in stages. So, a regular failure, a hard failure, an extreme failure. Or successes, I mean. So, a failure is just a failure. So, instead what happens, if you both fail, it's based on your skill level. Ark has a 70. Jimson has a 25.
Which is good, because I'm putting Jimson's fire out. He just doesn't even know it, apparently.
Well, yeah. But again, it's just because in your insanity you tackle him. You don't just, calmly try and put him out. You're still insane, so your actions are more like a kind of show an nth degree, essentially.
Yeah, but Jimson's now heard me say what I'm doing, so he's...
No,
yeah,
you haven't said
as a
anything.
gentleman, I'm defending myself.
Ark has not said anything. Ark is still insane. He just looks mad-eyed at Jimson and grabs him and sort of throws him to the ground. I need you to roll another brawl check to see if you do damage to him trying to put out the fire.
Oh, no.
helping him.
You're going to kill me.
You are helping him, but you're doing
I have 2 hit points, man. Oh, no. Is that good or bad?
Oh!
Please don't tell me that means he punches me.
You'd think it would be good. It would mean it was a clean tackle.
Right, that it was just a clean tackle. Thank you.
So it wasn't a clean tackle, but it wasn't a clean tackle. Like, it was rough. Why do you have 2 hit points? I thought you had 1.
I only have 1.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say again, it's not a clean tackle, and he's roughed up. It doesn't do damage to him. And I will say, because he succeeded at the brawl, you don't punch him. Yeah, I get what you're saying. In this case, you'd hurt him. But because it's a success, I'm saying that you essentially have enough control of your, hits to kind of put the fire out, that you're not, slapping him or, uncontrolled. So
Excellent.
this is a good thing. Yes.
Jimson, you're welcome.
No, you still can't say anything. You're still insane.
You're blah, 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 blah. That's what he says.
Yeah. Or he's just screaming. And then when we come back, and then if you can, Alan, roll another d4 for sanity loss. And we will bounce back over 2. You lose 2 points. Yeah, I really don't need you to kill Jimson in a psychotic rage. So hopefully that works itself out.
I have a question for you.
Please don't kill me.
Making up another character card because I feel like this one's not going to end well.
I mean, if you have a moment to prep one, that certainly wouldn't hurt.
How do I do that?
Hang on. I'm gonna.
You could be the zombie of Armitage.
That's not a bad idea. Be the zombie of Ark because we need more Ark.
Hang on. Players.
Don't worry about it. I'll just become zombie Ark, and that'll be fine. I can just add a new name.
I mean, that's not really an option, but. All right, so there's Octim 2 character sheet.
There.
In the character sheet section, you should be able to see it.
Wait, don't ditch me, Arcto.
Well, he's not dead yet, but he just asked.
Not dead yet. I just, it's boring looking at them chase for books or look for books. So I'm thinking more. Wait, so my character sheet, all I see is Arc Dim.
You don't see number 2?
Where would I? Wait.
I see Arctic too.
I just did show the players. Can you edit that?
Let me go check and see because I.
Ooh, I can edit.
Right, well, you got to focus on the thing you might kill yourself at.
Yes, I can, but I don't remember how to do it.
Do what? Edit?
Oh no,
create a character.
Oh, the skills and stuff. Well,
I can look at ArcDim 1 and see how to distribute. Right.
No, because you've got stuff on there. Hang on, I can look up real quick. So while I'm doing this, Jimmy G, Merlara, you are still kind of arguing in the library a little bit. You were arguing about whether or not you should try and find a ladder or you can just climb again. Has that come to a conclusion, or are you still going back and forth?
I think we should look for a ladder. Jimmy?
Oh, I'm fine with that because apparently I'm not allowed to do anything.
Oh my God! Oh,
so,
you know what, Jimmy?
You know what,
Jimmy? No, Jimmy, climb the bookcase.
All I've got to do the entire episode is to run around in the woods insane.
Alan, in the chat are the skill things.
Oh, I failed at spot hidden, so I guess I didn't find a ladder.
Oh boy!
Climb the bookcase. Quit whining and climb the bookcase like you want to so bad.
I already did that. Wasn't useful. Nope, we're fine.
Oh
I looked for a ladder and failed.
Oh.
All right, I'll look for a ladder, I guess.
Okie dokie. No, you don't. Or to be more specific, there is no. Or as far again, because you've got this room, you've got the little walkway in another room that's duplicate of it. Yeah. In that, you see no ladder. This little door here is just
over.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Strength.
It should be a core skill.
Oh.
You can push it, and then at the risk of probably hurting yourself.
Nah, I'll see. Yeah, Jimmy, you want to help me out?
Or Jimmy just helps you instead of just watching you do all this. All right, so where are you pushing it over to? Like, kind of this spot?
Under the, yeah.
So kind of straight over. All right, so you do it. It's still not a great climb because it's still like...
Right, so can we put a chair on top of that?
By all means, go for that.
Will the chair fit? Cool.
Oh yeah, you can do this completely. Yeah, this would be great.
That concerns me. But do you need a roll from the chair on the desk?
Nope. You can put a chair on the desk. That's not heavy. It was more because there's books on the table than anything else.
I'll stay down here and steady the chair for you, and you climb up on the chair and continue the books.
I'm not turning my back on Merlara, so I will stay down here and steady the chair for her, and she can climb up.
All right, that sounds fine. We'll do that.
All right, Merlara, you can roll climb with advantage. If Jimmy's going to actually steady the chair, then yes.
Yes, Jimmy is not an asshole, so he will steady the chair.
All right, then Merlara can do climb with advantage. So just basically roll it twice.
Oh.
I forgot yours is a 20.
Yeah,
so you kind of get onto it. It's even with him holding it, for whatever reason, it's like lopsided, like the leg's not great, and you basically end up falling right off onto the table again.
Okay.
And I will say you will take 1 point of damage.
Oh, all right.
I'll just say, do you want to just attempt that again?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep doing this till you knock yourself out?
Well, my climb is a 40. I might have a better chance.
What?
Okay, well, do you want to climb while I hold the chair?
Really?
I guess.
All right, so Merlara is going to actually hold the chair. Then Jimmy can do climbing again with advantage as well.
So that means twice?
Yes.
Well, that didn't go well.
No, it did not. Jimmy, you basically do the same thing. You're like, oh, look, watch how it's done. And you also take a point of damage.
I didn't have any damage at this.
You've also knocked over a couple of books off the top, like nothing crazy. Like really just a couple of ones on the ledge with the shaking.
All right,
over a
so
couple what?
these books, they're on like the top bookshelf, right? Or they're pretty close to the top.
The ones you were looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, half the reason you can't see a bunch of them is because you're kind of standing and looking up. But, like, yeah.
Right. Okay. So what is supporting that bookshelf?
I'll actually mark this little section we're talking about. Is
there like...
So,
are there like chains the shelf hangs from? Are there wooden posts that hold it up? Is it just this whole solid bookcase?
So it's essentially like a wall kind of taken out. So above here is like the ceiling. And then you've got this section here. Roll, I guess, intelligence. Or intelligence or education, whichever you want to see kind of, wow. Yeah, so this section here, hang on, I'm going to start marking things. So this section here is like the main support beam essentially for it. And then you've got like these kind of mini support beams that obviously they're walls with books in them, but like that's holding the majority of this wall together.
Right.
It's in the side walls, but like if these...
Why couldn't we just take the books off of like that shelf and climb up the empty shelf?
That would be an option, but what I have in mind sounds more fun.
Hello?
So if it's a...
Wait, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
You not hear us?
No, I didn't hear you at all.
Oh.
No.
Bobby had said yes, but it's not as much fun as his idea.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's go with that idea then.
So that upper support, does it look like if it were weakened, the upper bookcase might kind of collapse and drop down to us?
Which one? This one?
No, the upper one that you rectangled, the high one.
Oh, also, if anyone clicks and holds on a spot, it'll ping it, and I can see what they're talking about. Okay.
Here.
So if you're saying if that got taken out?
Yeah.
I mean, if that got taken out, you don't feel like it would the wall would be destroyed. It's on the top section. Like, I mean, I guess it depends how you take it out. Like, if you actually like cut that section out, like, it's not really going to weaken it too much because it's on the top.
Right. Essentially, what I'm looking for is a weak point that I could shoot so that the books would drop down to us.
Oh. Every time I think I know where you're going with this, it's just a swerve. Well,
I mean, I haven't used my gun the whole time, so.
Because the kicker here is that it's wood, so that you could shoot any section of this. You'd have to shoot like a lot of it with like a lot of bullets you feel to destroy.
Then I think
a gun.
I think Jimmy's right. We should clear out the shelves so we can clean up the empty shelf.
All right. So which section of that are you doing?
I mean, maybe Jimmy wants to take the left, and I'll take the middle.
Yeah, it looks like those. I mean, because that even looks like it's at an angle. Like we could just take the books off and climb up it.
Yeah,
well, that does look like it's. Yeah, those are steps.
Yeah,
well,
I was gonna say that looks kind of angular.
It's sort of steps. I mean, it looks essentially like that section of the wall is built kind of at an angle, maybe just for display purposes, but yeah, if you remove the books, it could sort of function essentially as steps because it's sort of diagonally going up.
Yeah, that was my point.
Go ahead and clear that out.
Alrighty, I'll say you guys clear that out not too hard. We will bounce back over to the crazies.
What's up?
So, Jimson, in a kind of crazy manner... Oh, wait, hang on. Can I close that? Okay. In a kind of crazy manner, Ark has kind of taken you to the ground, though, and put out the fire. You weren't too much on fire, but you were smoldering. You're safe in that sense. He is still very wide-eyed, like, rictus kind of grin, like fixed expression. You know, he's not speaking words, as more grunts. I don't know if you two want to try anything else. Actually, I guess, Ark, if you want, give me another sanity check.
That's all I get to do today, so just roll a sanity check, and that'll be all we do.
Hard failure.
The inevitable consequences of my own actions.
I'm just gonna pout about it. And
Well, that doesn't seem very mature on your part, Arctim.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
he's
Okay.
so sane.
F you all. Coming to get you.
Language.
How the tune changes. Oh. You die.
You die.
No, so Ark is there. He's tackled you to the ground. He's gripped you in this kind of wild man stare. And as he does, he like sort of everything like kind of relaxes, like inch by inch. His grip lessens. He's not. It's not hurting him out how much he's grabbing, and his eyes like kind of come back to a face. And he's still kind of smoldering, but like
Come back to a face.
Come back to
a
return to face.
normal expression.
You guys heard me. I came back to a face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. This speak word thing is
What
hard. And as he does, you both sort of start to realize, besides some distant shouting,
Got no human brain.
it's kind of
Your
quiet.
eyes without a face.
It's you hear some people, you some police yelling in the distance. You can slightly still hear the fire burning, but it's silent and it's quiet and it's fairly dark. At this point, it's like 9-10 o'clock at night. But as far as you can see, you're alone in the woods.
All right.
So does Arctim get any of his sanity back since he got the hard success?
I'll say roll a d5. Roll a d10. Let's see how lucky you are.
D.
Yes.
Right. I can. I wait.
Oh,
7.
right, you get 7 points back, we'll say.
All right. I'm halfway back.
Alright.
Yeah, halfway back. Oh, you can take off the temporary insane. But in a roundabout and perhaps bad way, the silver lining to this is that it does seem that the distraction that you meant to cause essentially worked. The other police who are farther away are more interested in trying to save the 3 cops that are on fire. They're obviously the ones on fire. Obviously, I'm going to try and chase you. And it's so dark that, yeah, they saw you go into the woods, but there's a good chance they don't know where you are. You probably don't want to stick around, but for the moment, you've lost them. And I'll actually roll real quick. Nope, wrong button. All right.
Listen, where do you want to go?
Sweet.
Get
What happened to the cops? Just wondering. The cop, were they like warded off by the fire?
So, the 3 police that went by you, the last you saw, they were on the ground still burning. They didn't get as much again as the damage from the explosion, but they were a lot more on fire, just because essentially they didn't go flying through the air. You don't really know what's happened with the other police. Again, you right now, you're about 200 feet, 300 feet into the woods. Like you kind of booked it just straight into it, so you made good time. But other than that, you've seen the distance of the car burning, and you see nothing else. It's almost pitch black.
Okay. Well, Ark, do you want to go back to the library, or do you want to go to Denny's?
You want to go
kinda...
back to the library. You both have 1 hit point and inches from complete sanity.
I think Jimson's saying like we feel like we could help, right, Jimson? Let's just go to Denny's.
Let's go to Denny's.
Yeah, I like that idea.
How are you going to get to Denny's?
We're going to walk there?
I thought we passed one on the way in to the college.
Past what?
Denny's. I'm pretty sure I saw one.
Yeah, a few miles down the road.
Yeah. And...
So you're just going to walk into... Okay, just... All right. Give me a survival check, both of you, just to see. Because again, it's 10 o'clock at night.
A couple of miles.
See if you're
well,
gonna survive, Denny's.
It's not far to walk.
Question.
Oh.
What
Jimson,
year are
your
we in?
survival is 12.
I'm a gentleman. I don't get into situations that require survival.
Well, mine's 10.
Yeah.
By the way, aren't we in like the 1930s?
I guess.
Denny's wasn't founded till 1950.
Whatever. Man,
Oh,
I'm
whatever,
not gonna-
man.
Yeah, but it could just be a restaurant named. It doesn't have to be a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be one at some point. It's
Let's
like
go to
McDonald's.
Genesis.
We know.
But it used to be whatever the McDonald's was beforehand. The one, the two brothers had.
McDonald's.
Sure. Anyway,
Fast.
so you two head off in the direction you think is Denny's. In the darkness, you kind of stumble. Just as again as a, I mean, Ark, we're both burned. Your clothes are destroyed. Jimson, you do not look like a gentleman anymore. Your clothes are torn and burned. You don't have most of your possessions on you at this point.
Does he still have his pint whiskey?
Oh, for sure he does.
His-
Jimson, listen to me.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
is totally setting up. We're going to do a Sullivan's Travels.
You can do a what?
A what travel?
The movie, Sullivan's Travels.
Oh, okay.
The rich guy gets mistaken for a hobo. His life gets turned upside down.
I thought that was Gulliver's Travel.
No, that's the guy who gets really
Gulliver's
big and goes to an
Travels
island.
is a
That's the Jack Black movie.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't get really.
No,
the people
no.
on the island.
So you're Sullivan and I'll be Veronica Lake. I think we got this covered.
I'm sorry, Danny. Did you tell your father that Gulliver's Travels was a Jack Black movie?
Yeah,
It's-
written by Jack Black.
Yeah, it's not a book or anything. But you two head off. Again, you both at 1 HP. Jimson, whatever in your possessions, I'll say you have, but anything else that you might think extra, I'll say at this point you do not have. Because if you
Alright.
did, it was in the car, and it's burning.
Well, everything I have in my possessions is really all I need.
I'm just saying,
Alright.
yeah. But
My full suit included,
your full suit. Well,
which is actually burned.
yeah, it's now more of like maybe a vest, like with the sleeves destroyed, kind of.
It's avant-garde.
Yeah. But we're gonna bounce back to the the book detectives, to the real heroes here. So you've moved the books out of this section here. It's sort of like stairs. Obviously, it's like awkward kind of stairs because they're not designed for that. But yeah, you can use them to easily get up to the top. Though I'll say that if you want to move around on the top, you still want you to do a climb check because it's only like a foot of a ledge, so it's still kind of awkward to climb around. Is there a specific section? I know you were looking at one before.
I thought we were looking here.
Well, again, that's the spot you'd seen. I don't know if you want to dig around the other spots to see if anything more.
I'd like to dig around where I was seeing those books with Latin titles.
Alrighty. Give me a spot hidden.
Yeah. This is the one that I succeed on. This is the one.
It is not the one.
Should I try spot hidden?
Are you
Yeah.
both up there?
Oh no, I guess I'm not up there because he had to climb, didn't he?
Well, no. I was saying that he used the books taken off as like a staircase. So you
Well,
don't
it's
need
a small. I don't think there's room for both of us on the.
Well, you both could. It would be awkward, and you'd have to roll climb checks to like do an action essentially.
Oh, here, I'll hop down so I can get out of his way.
Okay.
Roll a
I will
jump.
climb up.
There's
I will
your
climb up,
there's your
Yeah.
success. There's your success.
and I will do a spot hidden.
I knew there was a reason I put
Ooh,
50%
hard
in the jump.
success.
Oh, righty, hang on.
At my spot hidden. Oh, I think I found something.
Look at us searching the restricted mission like a well-oiled machine.
Hang on, what is that? All right. So, also I need you to roll a sanity check.
Oh Jesus! Why is it that I found something and it always makes me insane?
Because these are the books in the restricted section for a reason.
How? Oh, Jesus! Fail with that?
So
Ouch.
you do find things.
Well, do I find the book we need, the vermin thingy?
Not at the moment, no. You
Oh,
find a number of you find a number of books in that same section. You see again that same book that Merlara found. I don't know. I'll assume Merlara mentioned the one she saw in the beginning when I mentioned a couple.
Sure.
Books. The Dole Chance. You see some other ones that look like they have like the Latin on the spine, but then there's almost like a handwritten note on a couple of them that are called like the Faceless God, the Brood of Bustas, the Secret of Sebek. It looks like almost like an anthology of stories. And the reason you take some of the sanity check is that you see that one of them has on it Neothlatep, the oldest god of Egypt, which reminds you of the journal you read.
Hang on. Yeah. What about the thing I translated? Was that wasn't in the thing? Narlathotep was in the thing I translated.
In
Yep.
the
Hieroglyphics.
Yes, thank you. And that's and as you do that, it triggers this sort of vision of this giant shadowy being the size beyond of pyramids, it seems, beyond what could be physically possible in your head.
Fantastic.
And you will take D5 sanity damage.
I don't see a D5. I see a D4 or a D6.
That's right. I don't know why I say 5. Just roll a D6 and we'll ignore the 6. 2. Take 2.
You guys just gotta
No, not you, Bob.
use brackets.
Use
No,
your
I-
imagination.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, whichever.
roll a
but
D5.
You take 2
Alright.
points of sanity damage. So what you find, or what the sections of book, there seems to be a section on the stuff. Obviously, again, it's about the stuff that you translated, from the hieroglyphics. So it seems like the spot. I know the picture doesn't show, but there does seem to be also more like before. There seem to be gaps in the bookshelves as well. So it's possible that the book, specifically the one you're looking for, may not be in this spot you feel, or that.
Please tell me it's not in Armitage's office.
I mean, I won't tell you that because you wouldn't know.
Oh, thank God.
It doesn't mean it's not there. It just means you wouldn't know it.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's just...
All right. So.
All right. Well, I guess. Can I gather up the books that look relevant and bring them with us?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to grab, I'll say, mark in your possession. Hang on, I'll put the actual titles. I just lost that. I had it just for a second. Oh, here we go. I'll put the actual titles in the chat, and you can kind of mark those in your possessions how you want. As also, I'll say, if you want, roll the spot hidden real quick while you're up there.
No.
Or library use, whichever one is higher in your case. I assume spot hidden.
No, it's great. Library use is 20. Spot hidden is what, a 29? Yes, right there. Ooh, hard success.
So you do see that as you look more to the left. At this point, you're kind of up here, and you kind of look to the left in this section, and you see this whole top section looks like it has that kind of a mythos to it. Of you see essentially a number of books with like small handwritten like translations to them, and you see that it could be this whole section could be it could be in here. So you see that it's not just this one section. You could have multiples.
Ah. Well, I guess I should stay up here and look around some more.
I was more implying that you have a very large section to look through. But also that. Also...
Or we should go look for Armitage's office.
Also, roll a luck.
Roll what?
Both of you roll luck.
Okay. That concerns me.
It should.
Wait, wasn't Bobby already in Armitage's office?
Yes, you was.
I have been there. Yeah, I know where it is.
Did you roll? I see one. Oh, okay, cool. 2 failures.
Yeah, I rolled.
Yeah.
2 failures.
Two-
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Good. Good. All right, you may continue.
Okay.
That's
Nothing for you
Jimmy,
to
if you
worry
wanna-
about.
If you want to keep looking through here, Jimmy, I think I'm going to check out Armitage's office since it looks like some books have been taken from that shelf.
Okay, I will keep looking around here, which I'm sure is not.
So I'll head to Armitage's
But
office.
be a
party.
problem.
Oh wait, so
Oh,
wait, you're heading
but
outside
party.
to Armitage's office.
Yeah, I want to head to Armitage's office.
Oh
And I'll be
right.
sneaky about it.
I was gonna say, so if you want to roll stealth, by all means do so. We will put you in the restricted section. Good, good. As far as you're aware, you're stealthy. No one knows what's happening. Ignore this person here. Both of you roll a luck check again.
Really concerning me with this.
Patrick, roll a luck as well.
I thought I did.
You did.
Oh, I didn't see it above it. Good, 2 failures again.
Yeah,
Good, good.
yeah.
God, the odds of all those failures.
Not very lucky. Okay, continue. As well, I guess do you you're being stealthy and you come up to the top door which leads into the library. What's sort of your plan for getting to the office?
I'd like to peer out if any cops are in the body of the
Okay.
library at this point.
So give me a spot hidden.
Smart plan, right?
can only end in disaster.
Ooh,
All right. No, you don't see
You're
anything.
not having a good run.
Yeah, you don't. But as from what little you from with the roll, you don't see anything.
All right.
Again, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and like there's
Right.
some power on. It almost feels like the restricted section has power more because it has like a backup power, like it's on a different circuit. But
Okay.
like the library itself is dark.
All right. Well, out of abundance of caution, I will stay sneaky and I will make my way to Arpage's.
All right. Well. Okay. Oh wow.
Stream stealth.
Whew. So I'm glad you did that. Hang on. I'm gonna move you to.
DM is starting to scare me.
Good.
Oh God.
It's like yes.
The power fantasy of a DM.
Man.
Oh wait, we have to get rid of some of these, all these drawings. God damn it! Before I bring you to the. Hang on. So, it's good that you continue to stealth, because as you walk... Oh, I gotta bring you in here. I forgot. Where's Bobby? Inside the library. So, again, you come out from the section to one of the side passages. And it's one of the side passages kind of in the corner. But as you come out, roll another spot hidden real quick.
All right. I think there might be something in the library, you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, nice.
Has the monster come to us? What?
The
Got bored.
monster
It got bored.
Yeah.
it
The
got
monster
tired
got
of waiting.
seriously tired of waiting for us to show up.
It's like, dude, guys, Jesus Christ, everyone's dead.
He's like Thanos. I guess I'll have to do it myself.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I not bring? Oh, I didn't bring a token in here. All right, well, just pretend you had your tokens in here, Bobby.
Okay.
Also, both of you roll another luck check.
Oh my God.
Don't fail this one.
This is ridiculous.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez, I failed again.
Hang
This
on.
is starting
Odds
to
of
look
all
bad.
of those luck failures in a row. It's like 1 in 64.
All right, cool. So you're in the side passage, and again, are you making like a straight beeline to the
Stealthy beeline.
Well, I want
Well,
to
you're being-
stick to.
Yeah, you're being stealthy, but you want to.
Want to stick to the corridors. Want to be out in the open.
Well, so the side passages themselves don't have corridors going from like one passage to the other.
Oh, okay.
So, like, to go essentially like
Got
the
it.
length of the library, you have to go into the center, or
Okay.
I guess
Well, I guess
try
I'll-
or you want to like climb, I guess, kind of like on the railings.
Yeah, I think I'll just try to sneak through the middle. I think that's my
All right,
best.
give me a spot hidden.
God.
It's okay. doesn't matter what you got because, hang on.
You
Nope,
fail regardless.
Am I on the wrong layer? I'm on the wrong layer. That's it. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's go to this. We don't need this giant block in Kindy. Well, I guess we kind of do. It'll show, I guess, where the thing is. Because, as you can see, I didn't bring you in here. No, I did. Yeah, cool. It is flooded with police.
Ah, okay.
And Danny's character was there for a second.
Well, let's see.
So they're basically, they look like they're looking.
Are there any
now.
police upper level?
There's one or two upper level, only on the left side, because again the right side has that damage.
Right. Which side am I on?
So hang on, I'm gonna bring you.
I see myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So you're
away
down
from-
there. So you essentially came from that corner and you're looking around the corner, but they're actively
Right,
searching
okay.
at this point. They're looking. It seems
Yeah.
as though they wonder if there was other people, then there might be more, and they're basically searching the whole grounds.
Okay. Well, at first, I'd like to go back and lock the outer door to the restricted section so that they can't get in there and find Jimmy.
Okay.
Because I
You
was
still-
carrying around the
You
padlock
still have
to
the
that.
key. Oh, okay. So you still have the key to the padlock, so then you don't actually have to roll for that. What was your stealth? What was your last one? Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
So you
an
don't have to roll.
extreme
Yeah,
stealth.
you don't have to roll for that.
right.
And then, so with a click, it's locked.
And then these side passages have stairways up to the second level, right? So I'd
Yeah,
like to take those up.
Some of them
up.
do. Not again. It's a weird
Okay.
sort of in the one next to you. There is one. So if you want, you can
Okay.
go up to the second level.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the second level.
All right. And so the second level has a small walkway. It's not even like a walkway. Like the section where the columns are, there's only like an inch or two of space. So it seems like whoever built the railing just built it a little bit spaced out. You could essentially
well-
try and like climb over this section to get to the next side passage.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Got a bottle of gin that we took from Marion's book safe in his office. I'm gonna take that bottle of gin out and I'm just gonna throw it as I can all the way across the library.
Good
So
plan.
I imagine that's a throw check.
Well, yeah. So
Oh.
where are you? I mean, that's pretty bad.
I want to throw it across the library so it,
But I mean,
like shatters
But
the
across,
other side.
But so across to the other, directly
Yeah.
opposite you.
Yes.
All right. So you throw it. It hits one of the banisters, bounces off, and crashes basically underneath you.
Okay.
The police immediately hear it, and like these five basically start kind of flooding. Like, oops, you two move. Basically the side passages like to the left and the right of where underneath you, and they're kind of searching around.
Okay. All right. Well, and then I will take out the book safe that I also got from looting Marion's office, and I'll throw it different direction.
Which direction?
Also across the library. Well, that one kind of hit under me, so I'm gonna try to throw it onto the lower level on the opposite side of where those five come.
Just keep lobbing shit like a bad stealth game.
Yeah.
All right, give me another throw.
Don't be worse at this than me.
Wow.
Ah!
All right, so that barely works, but it basically falls like hits the railing and kind of like clunks and like bounces and then rolls into the lower section opposite you, and you see at least three of the police head over into there, and the other two are kind of like looking that direction. You can tell because they have like flashlights, so you can see that they're
And
kind of
I'd
like
like
more
to-
looking that way than actually like searching.
This is like a
actively.
bad stealth game.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'd like to then start sneaking along the upper level, try to get to Armitage's office.
All right. Again, there's no passage on the upper level.
Okay.
Besides, again, you could kind of climb over the sections if you want. There are two policemen here on the top.
Right. Okay.
So, do you still want to try and like climb over the railings to get to it?
Yeah, I think I'll climb over the railing and try to go to the outside of the railing until I'm past the upstairs.
So you want to essentially shimmy along the railing.
At crouching height.
I should get in so badly. All right, so you can roll stealth.
Well,
Okay. Also roll.
I'm gonna push that